Hello guys, welcome back to the LeetCode SQL 50 series. So today we are with the last problem in the sorting and grouping sections guys. Okay, and the problem is customers who bought all products. Okay, so LeetCode 1045. So this is a medium level problem guys. Okay, so yeah, so we have been given with two tables. All right, okay, we have customers table and we have products table. Okay, so if we go through the schema of the customers table, we can see that there are two columns in customers table, that is customer id and product key, which are of int type. Okay, so they're saying that this table may contain duplicate rows. Okay, so there is no primary key, right? Customer id is not null. Cool. And product key is a foreign key, reference column to the product table. Cool. So very small description guys. Okay, so we have this customer table and then we have this product table which is having only one field. Okay, product key, and which is having integer. I think it is just the product key ids of the products are only there. Okay, I think this is these are the example problems guys, and these are not related to these are not in it is not in line with the real world examples. That is what I want to say. Okay, so if they could add some more information like product name, that would be that would be like very good, very much that would make sense, like in a in a real world kind of thing, but they've only included a product key. Okay, so okay, that is fun. Product key is the primary key column for this table. Cool. Now guys, I think with the title of the with the title of the problem, we can understand that they want us to find out the customers who bought all the products. Okay, so that's it only guys. Okay, so you can see that write a solution to report the customer IDs from the customer table that bought all the products in the product table. Cool guys, and return the result of the table in any order, and this is the following example. Cool. So yeah, we can go through the sample test case. What do you think guys, how can we solve this problem? They want us to find the customers who have bought all the products. Okay, simple right now guys. Just think for a bit. Whenever we are solving, I mean whenever you are solving problem, or going through these lectures, uh, as like as we have moved, as you're good with the basics, right? Or if you have seen similar kind of problem before, right, similar style problem, then it is better to pause the video now itself and try to solve it by on your own first. Okay, and then you can watch the solution, right? That's that is the process of learning guys. Okay, so yes, uh, now how do we solve this guys? We need to find all the customers, right, in this customer table, and we need to find out who have bought all the products. Okay, so what do you think guys? The first thing is there will be absolutely grouping. Okay, so what we will do, we will be grouping this whole table, customers table, with the customer id, right now guys. And after grouping on the customer id, we would be taking the count of products, what all products they have bought, right? And then we'll be having count of this whole products table, right? How many products are there? And if we match both the counts, right, if we match both the counts, then it should be fine, right? It should be, they should be equal, and wherever it is equal, uh, those are the customers who have bought all the products. What do you think guys? Okay, so what I'm saying is, first I need to find I will be grouping this particular table, right? So group it by the customer id. Yes na guys, right? So once you group it by customer id, and then you take the count, right, count on the product key. Yes na guys, take the count on the product key, right? And it will give you, so this will give you for every customer, it will give you how many products they have purchased. Yes na guys, right? And then we will be taking the count. Okay, count of star or count of product key in this particular table. Yes, na guys. And then this is one count. Yes, na guys. And this is the count of all the products. So we will be matching. Okay. So we need to see that in this particular customer table, we need to see, after grouping and taking the count of star of how many products they bought, we need to simply compare equality on this total products. That will give me the customers who have bought all the products. Is that correct? What do you think, guys? Is it correct? It is not correct, my dear friends, because see, what the problem is asking us is, they're not asking us about the, you know the count of products. Okay, they're basically asking us customer who bought all the products, guys. Okay, so if I simply take the count of star. Okay, if I simply take the count of product key, right? If I of this, what I will do, I'll just group it by customer ID, right now, guys. Customer ID. And if I simply do count of product key, this will actually count the, this will count duplicate products also, guys. Okay, this will count duplicates products also, so which is dangerous, right now, guys, because here we are comparing, every product is unique, because this is a products key table, right? Every product should be unique. Every product is unique in this table. This count will give me total products available, total products available. Okay, so here, customer might purchase one product twice or thrice, or four times, right? So that is why I should not take only count of product ID, but instead of only the, count of star on product ID, what I will do is, I should do count on distinct product ID. Okay, so this will take the counts of the products only, the count for only the unique products. Okay, it will eliminate the duplicates. Okay, so this is the key, guys. Distinct is the key here. Okay, so we need to count only the distinct products after grouping by customer ID. Okay, so that will give me the total unique products purchased by that customer, and then I can just simply do a equality on the count of star of this particular product in products table. Then it will give me all those customers who have bought all the customers, sorry, all those customers who have bought all the products. All right, so I hope I have not confused you. Okay, so while running the code also, I'll just go through that. Okay, go through the explanation once again, right? So let me just clear this up. Yeah, and now let me just go into the code. Okay, yeah. So yes, guys, so we will start from the, this they have categorized as a medium level problem, but it is, since as we have solved many problems, guys, like in the previous test, I will say this is on the, this will be in the category of easy to medium, I would say, and more towards the easy, easy side. Okay, since we have solved many better problems, guys, in the, in our all previous videos, we have been solving many problems on grouping and performing aggregations and all the things, right now, guys. So I would say this will be not looking like a medium problem for you. Okay, so it will be on the easier side of the medium. Okay, yep. So let us solve this problem. So we'll start from from customers. What we need to do, guys, we need to group it by the customer ID. Yes, na, guys. Customer ID. All right, and after grouping it by customer ID, we need to take we'll be selecting the group by column. Okay, customer ID and count of distinct product key. All right, now, guys, count of distinct product key, because they might be purchasing the same product, multiple times. That is why we don't want that. We need to take the count of, we need to find the customers who have bought all the products. So in that case, I will be eliminating all the duplicate products, and I'll be taking unique product keys. Okay, so in this thing will eliminate all the duplicates in this product key, and it will give me unique products. And after taking that count, what I will do, I'll simply compare that particular count with the total number of products. Okay, if it is matches right, then that particular customer is said to be purchased all products. Okay, so now let us just go and check this particular data, right? So uh, I think I'm not interpreted this particular test case. Okay, so let's just go and see this test case, guys. So if you see customer ID and product key, we have 1 and 5. Okay, so first customer has purchased product 5, and he's appearing here also. So he has purchased 5 and 6. Okay, so one has purchased 5 and 6, two has just purchased 6, three has purchased 5 and 6, and this particular product table there are two products. Okay, 5 and 6. Okay, then you can see that customers who have bought all products, means these are all products 5 and 6, and 1 and 3 are the guys who have bought all the products. So that is the output. Okay, so they have not shown one more output, like if I would say, if I there would be, if I say there would be one more row. See guys, let me just take this example, and I'll just do a tweak over here. Okay, so this test case, so if I say that here I'll add one more row. Okay, I'll copy this and I'll just add this one more. Okay, so now you can see that one has purchased 5 the same product twice. Okay, so if I don't include this particular distinct, guys, if I just take count on star, right, so you can see that now for one, right, he will be getting 3 purchases. Okay, so you can see that one has got 3 purchases. So we don't want total purchases, we want the count of, if he has purchased, we want the count of unique product keys. Okay, that will give me the, if he has purchased all products or not. Okay, so that is why we are taking distinct. Okay, so if I use distinct, that particular duplicate will be removed. Okay, now you can see that if one has purchased 5 twice, but still his count will be 2. Okay, because I have used distinct. Okay, so one has purchased all that products 5 and 6. Okay, so this is a good example. Okay, now what we need to do, guys, uh, we do not need to show this count. Okay, we do not need to show this count, so I'll just comment this up. All right, and now what we need to do, we need to filter it, guys, we need to filter wherever my count of distinct product key must be equal to the total number of products. Okay, so we know that this is a group data right now, guys. So from customer, group by customer ID. Now my whole table will be grouped. It is called as a group data. And now to filter out on the group data, we will be using the having clause. Okay, so having right, so count of distinct product key. Okay, this should be equal to, I'll be using a subquery, guys. Okay, because I need the total count of the product table. Okay, so you can directly use a subquery here. Okay, so I'll say select count of star, you can use star or the product key. Okay, the field name, count of star from products table. Right now, guys, so this is a subquery from product. Okay, so what I'm doing, I've just selected the table, grouped it by the customer ID, and then I've filtered wherever my product key. Okay, wherever my I've filtered based on the count of unique product keys, right, in this particular group data, that should be equal to my total number of products, and if it is equal, then only I'm selecting my customer ID. Okay, otherwise not. So let us run this particular code on my sample test case. So it's taking time. Yeah, so guys, you can see that it has passed. Okay, so I've just tweaked this particular given test case. Okay, so I've just put that 5 twice. Okay, that means customer ID 1 has purchased 5 twice, but still we are getting the correct answer because we have choose the distinct product key. Okay, so 1 has actually made 3 transactions, but he has covered all the products. Okay, 5 and 6. Cool right now, guys. You can see that we have got the correct output and result is in any order, so that is fine. You can see that both have passed. Let us just submit this and check if it is passing on all the backend test cases. Yes, guys, so you can see that it has passed. Cool, guys. Yeah, so we can just go through the better solutions if there are any, right? So you can see that it is same solution, guys. Okay, so it is very same. Okay, it is same solution. So you can also do it in many other ways. You can find out many other ways. Okay, then you can go and check every other possible solution and try to do experimenting. Okay, so this is the time, guys, you know, in your if you are a student, right, this is the best time to learn and do experiments, guys, because once you have crossed that age, right, then you know your time will be reduced. Okay, so you'll be having many more responsibilities and expectations, and keeping all this in minds, and you know, studying becomes like, it becomes the time to give you for study, it becomes very less. Okay, so it's better to do all experiments when if you are a student at current times. Okay, so that's it, guys, that's it from this problem. I hope you have understood the logic, right? So I will meet you in the next video, right? Until then, happy learning and thank you.